How you doing, guys? Steve here again. If you haven't seen my past videos, I told you guys I had a free 1 hour consultation with a functional medicine practitioner, and I decided to go ahead with them and his program. I had my first visit today. It was a 2 hour examination, which kind of blew my mind on what happened there. It started out first with just a posture examination, full body examination just to see if there's anything poking out or anything out of whack. My posture's a little off. My left side has always been a little higher than my right side, but I knew that already, and he was quick to pick it up. But it really got into depth when I was told to lie down on the table and I'm going to try and explain this the best way, but put my arm up as I laid down, and the doctor would try to apply pressure to push my arm down this way. So I had to apply resistance like this to try and push my arm back up. Now, what happened with most of this visit was I had my arm up, straight up in the air, and what the doctor would do was poke on certain points of my body. So he'd say he would poke on the top of my head, and then he would tell me to try and resist his pushing down. So every time it was this, I was trying to hold the resistance. And for the sake of the video, I'm going to pull my arm down now, but after every poke and prod on every section of my body, he would tell me to try and resist the temptation of him pulling my arm down. Now, it freaked me out when he would say lightly touch above my belly button or below my belly button, and then he would go to pull my arm down, and I literally had no strength. I couldn't keep my arm up. He did touch around my neck here, touch some sensitive spots, some tender spots, a lot of my abdomen, behind my knees, my eyeballs, behind my ears, right on my collarbone here, up in my neck, and right here just under your nose, and right here just above your chin. These were sensitive spots, spots where when he touched, I couldn't control my arm. My arm had no strength. And what he told me was this is spots that are inflamed, spots that have a problem going on with them. And the reason why I can't keep my arm raised, I can't keep it up, is because your brain reacts to a problem that is being agitated. If you poke above your belly button and your arm goes down, you can't keep it up. It's a problem that your body focuses on that problem, and it can no longer focus on keeping your arm up. So it was a kind of a cool, different practice, I guess, or test that I've never experienced in my life. Now, one thing that really threw me for a loop was he put something on my stomach, which I wasn't aware of what it was, but it wasn't very hard or very heavy. I was laying back, my head facing the ceiling, and it ended up being his cell phone. His cell phone was laying on my stomach, and I was unable to keep my arm up. So he said that my body is weak when I'm around electromagnetic pulses or anything electric. So he pulled out some contraption. I forget what the machine was called, but it said it was a cold laser machine, something like that. And he aimed it at 4 specific parts of my body, and it took about 5 minutes of the laser on my body. Then he put his cell phone back on my stomach, and I was able to keep my arm elevated. You know, he couldn't push it down with the resistance. Why this all happened, I have no idea, guys, but it kind of freaked me out. You know, it kind of sounds like some hippie shit, or some you know, something that's made up. But I've been with you guys on this channel, 100% honest. This was a real thing, and it all made sense after he explained why my brain reacts to certain stimulus or stimuli, whatever you want to call it. You know, you can't, your body's focusing on your arm, but then it focuses on the pain, or it focuses on a problem that he barely just pokes on, and your body instantly goes to that general area. You know, your brain, all the brain waves focus to here, or your temple, or whatever it may be on your body. It freaked me the fuck out. So anyways, long story short, well, not long story short, but continuing on with the story, he gave me this drink, which he told me was going to taste like Jägermeister with dirt. And I don't know if you've ever had Jaeger. I personally like it, but I don't like drinking dirt, and I couldn't picture putting dirt in Jägermeister, but that's how he explained it. It kind of tasted like Jaeger, but it more tasted like dirt. And he told me that it was either going to make me very hyper or very tired. And he said that he'd be back in the office in 20 minutes, and he'd see how I'm doing. So 20 minutes went by. I'm pretty sure I took a nap. Pretty sure it knocked me right out, you know, after about 5 minutes. He came in the office. He said, "Steve, looks like you're napping." I said, "I think I was, you know." And he said, "That's a good sign." He said, "Your body tolerated the supplement pretty well. And the reason why I fell asleep is because he gave my body nutrients and supplements and enzymes that enable it to work, enable it to battle, or, you know, work against whatever is going wrong inside my digestive tract, which is where he believes most of my causes for my depression is." So it's just like when you have the flu, you know, you sleep and you sleep and you sleep because your body's working so hard that it gets tired. And I was shocked how tired I got so quickly. So he gave me that drink, and then we redid the tests. And 90% of the reactions where I couldn't keep my arm up, I was able to keep my arm up after just one dose of the supplement. Now, it was pretty crazy, you know. My name of my channel is Skeptical Steve, so I was pretty skeptical of the whole thing, but this one really blew my mind. So I'll get down to the end of the appointment. He went over it with me. It's a supplement called Challenge. I have it here. I don't know if you can really see that, but it's by a company called Kairozyme. It's called Challenge. The ingredients in this are fig, psyllium. Well, first of all, it's fig, 2,830 milligrams, psyllium, 1,830 milligrams, fennel, 1,800 milligrams, flax, 1,360 milligrams, pumpkin seed, 980 milligrams, and something called guar, which I've never heard of. And in parentheses, it says gum resin, which is 200 milligrams. And you mix that with about 4 to 6 ounces of water. You mix it up real good because it's kind of a thick substance. And then you drink it. It tastes like ass. It tastes like shit. So some more. Sorry about that. Some more supplements he gave me was from the same company, Kairozyme. This one here is something called T9 to T10 ADR. And this is for adrenal fatigue. Your adrenal glands, as I was told, are basically like the main quarterback to tell you how your hormones are being controlled. And they're kind of located right in this center mass, like just below like your breasts, and like just in between your sternum, right around here. So that could be a major problem with people with depression and anxiety. This is supposed to help my adrenals if they're either clogged or if they're inflamed, whatever the case may be. This supplement here, I was told, is supposed to help them out and function properly and send my hormones and my nutrients to the correct places where they need to be. If you're wondering what's in this one, it's something called vegetarian yeast. That's 150 milligrams. Eleuthero root, 150 milligrams. Gochu cola, 100 milligrams. Rose hip, 60 milligrams. Ginkgo biloba leaf extract, 40 milligrams. Wild yam, 10 milligrams. And the proprietary plant enzyme blend of protease, amylase, lipase, invertase, cellulase, glucoamylase, and hemicellulase, and alpha galactose. Anyways, I can't really pronounce a lot of those, but what I'm supposed to do is take 2 capsules after every meal, so after breakfast, lunch, and dinner, for the time being. The next one he gave me was this one here, T5 to T9. STM stands for stomach. More to deal with my digestive tract and how a lot of your digestive symptoms, if you have inflammation or parasites or what have you, a lot of your serotonin, a lot of your body's chemistry is done through your digestive system. What you eat, you are what you eat. These ones are a lot more easier to say, the ingredients. So you get folate, which is your folic acid, vitamin B12, papaya, marshmallow, slippery elm, mastic tree, and basically the same proprietary plant enzyme blend as the adrenal gland supplement. And for the last one that I was given, as he was explaining this, it was all basically focused on, anxiety. But having low serotonin, depression can cause anxiety. So I was waiting for him to finally get to the depression part, which is what has really been getting me down the most. I got this stuff here. It's called Serotonin Active. Serotonin Active. It's a vitamin and herbal dietary supplement. The ingredients are niacin, 50 milligrams, vitamin B6, 10 milligrams, folate, 260 micrograms, vitamin B12, 1000 micrograms, and magnesium, 10 milligrams. And it also comes along with St. John's wort with 200 milligrams, 5-HTP, which I've talked about in some videos. It's a It happens after the production of. It comes from tryptophan, which is a precursor to 5-HTP, and 5-HTP is a precursor to serotonin. Now, it also comes with something called SAMe, which I've heard about, which I don't know much about, but to all the studying and all the knowledge that I've come across, niacin, vitamin B6, folate, vitamin B12, and magnesium, they're all pretty key components into the process of creating serotonin. Things like St. John's wort, 5-HTP, and SAMe are also, they have been shown in, I'm sure you've heard of them if you've really looked deep into this, but they've been shown to improve symptoms of depression and symptoms of low serotonin. They've been shown to increase the amount of serotonin that you have in your body and make you feel overall well, happy, normal, if there is such a thing as normalcy. Anyways, the challenge stuff that you have to mix with the drink, I have to take that twice a day. It tastes like gas. That's with breakfast and dinner, right before breakfast and dinner. It's terrible. You put a teaspoon into some water, you drink it, and you basically got to chug it. It's if you ever been to a bar and you ask for a chaser after a shot, this is definitely one of those ones you would want to use a chaser for, but I just chase it down with some more water. The stomach one, I have to take 2 before I eat, 20 minutes before I eat, and the adrenal gland one, 2 after I eat, after every meal. So this sounds like a lot to me, and it probably sounds like a lot to you guys, but that would be 6 stomach pills a day and 6 adrenal gland pills a day, and then I'm only taking the one of the serotonin actives, just to see how, he wanted me to see how I react to it. But he also said that he feels like my condition's pretty severe, so I don't know if he recommends everyone to take 2 capsules 3 times a day. That's what it says on the directions of the adrenal ones and the stomach ones. Supplements, I should say. But the serotonin says take 1 capsule 3 times a day, or as directed by a healthcare professional. So he's not going heavy on that one. So I think he's thinking that, I'm not thinking, he basically told me that he thinks my main problem is in my digestive tract and my digestive system, and this is what is preventing me from producing serotonin. I see him again next week. He said he's going to have more tests to run, more things we're going to do to try and get to the root cause of it. These supplements are going to act as sort of a cleanse, but not as bad as a cleanse as you would think. Like, when you think of cleanse, you think you got to stick by the bathroom because they're going to be, quote unquote, shitting your brains out for most of the week. Those 7-day cleanses that just completely clear you out. He said this is a very minor cleanse, which, I've had some gas, some burps, which I don't normally burp, which is a pretty good sign. A lot of farting, no stomach pain, no nausea yet. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. And, it's just my first day with these. Tomorrow's going to be my real full day, and I'll give you guys an update on that. But I just wanted to let you know on how I'm feeling. Today I'm actually feeling, I felt like shit before I took that challenge at his office, and kind of felt tired afterwards, but as the day progressed, I kind of felt pretty good. I wouldn't say 100%, I wouldn't even say 75, but when you've been sitting around 10-20% and you feel 50% better, that's a pretty good jump. So that's my first experience with a functional medicine practitioner, and like I told you guys, I read up on his reviews, and he's one of the best in the area. I got pretty lucky that he's right up the block from my house, and that's really all I have for you guys. If you're sticking around trying your medications and they're not working for you, or you have to find yourself keep on going up on dose, your dosages, try it out, guys. Try functional medicine practitioner. I'm going to keep giving you updates on what's going on, how I'm feeling with the treatment. I'll give you an update maybe like tomorrow or the day after, just to tell you how I'm feeling. Fingers crossed, trying my best. I'm investing in myself on this one. If what he's saying holds up, I'm going to be back to work within a month or two, and it'll be easy to pay this bill off. I got plenty of them sitting around. I'm sure if you guys are on disability, or if you've been trying to get to the root of your depression and you've been really researching and getting tests done, or going to doctors and seeing specialists, your bills will rack up. It just happens. So for me, I put them on the back burner personally until I get better. I put in calls to plenty of the doctors, and I said, listen guys, I'm still sick. You'll get your money. I'm good for it. I'm an honest guy, and I just don't have it right now. I haven't been working. I'm still sick. So you'll get your money when I get back to work. And that's just how it's been. So, I'm investing in myself for this one. Like I said, all my eggs are in this basket. I'm really, really hoping. And my gut's telling me that this is the trick. So I'm going to do it. Full throttle. And hope you guys are behind me. If you've been using any of these supplements or anything along the lines of these, please give me a post in the comments. Let me know how they're working out for you. If you liked anything in this video, please shoot me a like. If you want to hear more updates on my depression and anxiety journey of healing, of me attempting to get better, to live my life normally again, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to hear from you guys. I want to get my voice heard out there to anybody who needs help and anybody who's looking for answers. If you got any comments at all, if you just want to vent, please don't be afraid. Comment. I'll get back to you with my honest and open opinion. I won't sugarcoat anything. Because nobody wants to hear any sugarcoating. It doesn't make anything any better, especially with mental health. So, like I say at the end of every video, guys, if you're hurting, if you're suffering, if you're down today, you gotta keep your heads up. We gotta keep fighting, and we gotta keep surviving. And that's our only job right now. It's to heal. I hope you all feel better very soon. I will talk to you guys in my next video.